The following program is a production of HEW Entertainment and contains views, opinions, commentaries, and content that may offend some subscribers of this show. Listener discretion is advised.
It's that time once again for HEW Entertainment Radio.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Hosted by Jonathan Clarke.
You beat the man! You gotta beat the man! Woo!
Be sure to join us in the live chat room during the show.
Hulkamania is running wild like it's never ran before.
Call us on one of our request lines. If you live in the United States, call us at 1-641-985-7800, box number 3729288. If you're from Canada and would like to call us from 1-647-724-4194, box number 3729288. Long distance charges may apply in some areas.
I've been the World Heavyweight Champion 10 times.
Or you can always drop us a line at MySpace, myspace.com/HEW Entertainment.
And you will rest in peace.
Emailing us works for you too. Email us hewwrestling@hotmail.com.
I am a wrestling god. JBL.
And now, without any further ado, here is your host of HEW Entertainment Radio on the official website of HEW Entertainment, Jonathan Clarke.
The champ is here.
Streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. HEW Entertainment Radio is inviting you to comment on our video blogs, join the conversation, and like us. So what are you waiting for? Log on and listen now.
Don't miss out on any of the action. Download our app on the App Store, Google Play, and the official website of HEW Entertainment. Once you download and install it, you'll get caught up on news, YouTube videos, and more. Download it now.
Man, I've got so much to get off my chest in relation to Kane's character in WWE and what they are doing with his character creatively for SmackDown Live. They have put him in a program with Randy Orton and the Wyatt family. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. It makes more sense to me than what it did months ago when they weren't really doing anything with Kane's character. And when he first was drafted to SmackDown Live, coming out and choke-slamming random individuals, which could range anywhere from Fandango to Tyler Breeze. It made no sense to me whatsoever. And Kane was just coming out just choke-slamming things that he believed that were stupid on SmackDown Live. And now finally the only good thing that arisen from this is that Kane is now in a program that actually makes sense from the standpoint of him coming out and just choke-slamming random individuals, getting him away from that. So I'm really proud they are at least trying to do something creatively with Kane's character, especially off the heels of the follow of the SmackDown and the follow of the No Mercy pay-per-view when Kane just disappeared and his whereabouts are unknown at this point. Now, WWE.com apparently have been tracking the situation involving Kane's disappearance surrounding that, and they've been trying to find out some information on Kane's whereabouts. Now, when we do find out about that, WWE.com will be posting it, and I'll have more information on Kane's whereabouts and why he disappeared during that tag team match where he teamed with Randy Orton to face Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper, who returned at the No Mercy pay-per-view. And one thing that I want to know is what you guys feel about the return of the Wyatt family after they had broken up in the fallout of the 2016 draft. I really thought they were going to make the most of breaking up the Wyatt family, but it seems like they try to break up the Wyatt family and then nothing is done with it, and they bring the Wyatt family back together because they believe that having the Wyatts as a 3-man or 4-man team is a far more effective way to get the Wyatts out there and to create something special for individuals like Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, more especially, and Braun Strowman, who is the only Wyatt family member actually going a separate way from the Wyatts on Monday Night Raw as he continues to search out competition and threatening the general manager of Raw and the commissioner Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon. As he wants more competition, obviously he will get it. I think it's going to be in the form of the Big Show, or somebody like a Goldberg who will be debuting in WWE very soon from now. We're not too far off from the return of Goldberg, so don't be surprised if Braun Strowman comes out and tries to challenge Goldberg and Goldberg spears Braun Strowman or even jackhammers him because they are trying to do something with Braun Strowman. But the thing is about Kane's character and WWE getting back on track here is the fact that I remember Kane, years ago in 1997, we're coming up on the 20th anniversary of Kane's character, and I think that something far more creatively could have been done with Kane's character, especially now that we are coming up on the 20th anniversary of Kane's character. He debuted in October of 1997. This is October of 2016, so 19 years in. Kane is just being used to put over new talent against wrestlers such as Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, which is a very effective way to create stars of the future if you don't want to do something for Kane. But I thought that he was promised at least one more title reign before his retirement. He got one in 2010. He lasted as champion for a few months. He had feuds with like The Undertaker, which was the majority of the feuds surrounded him being world champion over 6 years ago, and Edge, who eventually took the title from Kane. But I thought he would have been promised at least one more title reign before he got to the point where he made the decision to retire, just as The Undertaker would do the same thing. Both The Undertaker and Kane, Mark Calloway and Glenn Jacobs, had been promised one individual title reign before their retirements individually, because they were coming up on 20 through 26 years. The Undertaker's been involved with wrestling now in 2017, almost 27 years, and you would have thought by now if they were going to give him one more title reign, even if it lasted about the equivalent of 25 through 30 days, it would have happened. But I think that they really deserve something far more creatively done with their characters, rather than just seeing them coming out and being involved in these, say, 25th anniversary matches or these individual matches they have every year for WrestleMania, like The Undertaker coming out and wrestling once a year because he's trying to slow it down, and they are trying to, preserve The Undertaker for WrestleManias of the future. And you kind of got to question, how many, even though that is a very smart strategy to do with The Undertaker, limiting him to wrestling probably once or twice every year, how many more of these one-year matches at WrestleMania once a year does The Undertaker have left in him? How many more years does he have left? They're trying to slow him down, but I mean, how much longer can he go? Although it's believed The Undertaker will compete until he's physically unable to do it, just as Chris Jericho said he will do. The thing is, I really don't think The Undertaker has many WrestleManias left. So if you're going to do something with characters like Kane and The Undertaker, you should at least try to do it before it is too late. And I think they should start doing something more promising with Kane's character. Now, I do appreciate it making more sense now, putting Kane in feuds with people like Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan, especially with the return of Luke Harper, who I was wondering about. It seems like Luke Harper is one of the more vanishing Wyatt family members than any of the 4 Wyatt family members who just kind of vanish. One minute he's there, and the next minute he's nowhere to be seen or heard from, then he just shows up
at a pay-per-view and helps out a member of the Wyatt family like he recently did for Bray Wyatt, securing Bray Wyatt a victory over Randy Orton, which is something that I didn't think was going to happen. I overlooked the return of Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt actually defeating Randy Orton. And the sad thing about this, the sad reality, is that nothing has been done with Randy Orton's character in 9 months since his return and his loss to Brock Lesnar. I thought he would have rebounded very significantly with a victory over Bray Wyatt at No Mercy, especially with how their match didn't go down at Backlash this last September, and Bray Wyatt jumped Randy Orton before the match, canceling the match, which was really stupid and had its purpose defeated before ever a purpose was laid out. This feud makes no sense to me whatsoever. It seems like the mind games are really catching up with and getting the better of Randy Orton, and that's why he's gotten help from Kane recently. So I'm hoping that Kane's role in this storyline will come into play more sufficiently than what it has and become more recognizable for wrestling fans. I can't help but feel